Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Throwing, Vic. Flushed to him, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time, John? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Hey, lift.
Now a first down throw. Goff eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Vick. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Vick goes play action. He'll buy some time right. And it's complete. Hooper.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Back to it after the pick six. Vick steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big run there by Gurley. 44 yards on the ground.
Let's go, team. Hey, wahoo!
From the red zone now, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are in for 6. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt? And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it, because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And Vick's throw there incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Early early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Like 20, score now. Let's go.
Gurley again here on first down. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Value 3.
Goff now looks to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. And he's got room. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Hey, kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, Team 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Vic readies to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Touchdown, Falcons! From one end zone to the other, 101 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Goff. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. So the ball position now at the... and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Matt Breida, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a play fake. Now Vick gets it off to Freeman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to have a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On play action, Vick. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Off play action. Here's Goff. Flushed out right. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Vick. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Vick. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run again with Breida. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down, Rams.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Like 22, he's Wild Bill. Watch the ass.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Three down. Go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 14-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for gone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long for Vic. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over.
Like 20.
Check, 59. They can't hang with us.
This is Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
59. Mike, 59. Don't get nervous.
From the 17, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. That's it.
From the gun, Vick. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's going to be a long day. Mike 4 all day, dog. Mike 4, Mike 4. Let him know, let him know.
On 4th down, Vick. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
A 4-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They can't. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week.